Hi guys, it's Lute Love. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've posted, but we are back to it. I know most of you guys will be new here. Hopefully you will stick around. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, I'm really trying to grow on YouTube, but I do know that I need to be consistent. But it does help when you guys share videos and stuff like that. I'm gonna be practicing some maths. I'm doing a little study vlog for y'all. Yes. After some time of procrastination, it has come the time that I actually do my work. I usually don't procrastinate on my study time this year because, I have a goal to set, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Been procrastinating lately. But right now, I'm just gonna do mathematics. And, well, it's been a very hectic day, a very tiring day. So I'm going to do maths for 30 minutes, then we're going to take a little break. And then, okay, I'm joking. I'm not going to do the maths for 30 minutes. That would be a joke. I'm going to do it for like an hour. But if I happen to finish the exercise earlier, obviously, then I'll be a free woman. I will be a free woman. Yes, that's how I work. Let me know, guys, down below in the comments. Would you prefer that I keep my... I hope you guys watched the previous video. If you hear me saying that, you will know why I'm saying it. Adonai will manifest himself. Well, the internet is crashing out. Let me just switch on the lights and do my work with silence. I'm just a girl. Alrighty. Literally. Guys, it is so hot. I can't count the amount of times I've been wearing this dress. Like, it has to get washed a lot because I just keep repeating it. It's like the quickest, coolest thing on my wardrobe. So I always just grab it. But I'm sure other people, when they see me, they're like, oh, she doesn't have any clothes. And probably on this channel, if it's hot, you guys are going to see me in this dress quite a lot. I promise you, I have other clothes. I can't do it. I can't wear them in this heat. This is literally the first thing I see and want to wear. The internet is back, which is amazing before I crash out. I was listening to very interesting K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, let's get serious. Let's get locked in. To be too loud. It's literally music, not a video. Doesn't have to be so loud. Jeez Louise, that was a little intense. I like to yap while doing mathematics. It helps me process what I'm doing. My iPad is literally so heated right now. I'm looking at the questions on my laptop just because I left my textbook at school.
Let your
so
music taste shine with Premium.
Yay.
Host a jam with your
I don't know why I
friends
left
and
it
share your
but it's
favorite
okay.
songs with the entire squad without ad
Doing
breaks.
it.
You can also play your favorite albums in any order with unlimited skips and repeats. Tap the banner to learn more.
I might be that annoying person that you can't study with. Because I yap. My goodness. This is why I silent most of my study with me's. I just make them silent. Let's try to do a lot less yapping now. I'm trying. The window. Let me pause this music. Anyways, that concludes the study session for maths, literally. So, yeah. I finished the sums. They were quite challenging. I'm not really sure if I got some thingies right. I'm just gonna submit and then look for the memo. But I might submit later, like before I sleep or tomorrow during a free period. I don't have a free period tomorrow, I just remembered that. But I have 15-minute breaks, so I'm gonna submit during one of those. Because right now we are done with maths. So right now I have 8 minutes left. I'm going to quickly stand up, walk around, and all this stuff, and then get my mind cleared up as to what I'll be doing next, what I'll be studying next. We're doing physics. So yeah, it was maths, now it's physics. We're doing the very frustrating subjects today. Very frustrating. You should have seen me yesterday. Yesterday I was doing maths once again because commitment. We're doing maths every day. But then I was also doing dramatic arts because I had to write it today. You should have seen me yesterday. I was such a freaking mess. Like, guys, I do not wish that on anybody. Anyways, that concludes this part of the study vlog. And yeah, we'll see if I do this into 2 like 3 different parts, because these are 3 Pomodoro sessions, and I'd like to switch up the subjects since I'm not really writing anything in particular. It's not like I'm writing on Monday or anything like that. So I like to switch it up. So this is like literally my study regimen that I'm doing before the tests and stuff come up. But yeah, within a week's time, I think we'll be doing 3 hours of maths on one day, then on the other day we're doing this, and then, but you know, they're different days of the week. So one day it'll be dedicated to one subject and I'll be doing 3 hours of that. The other day I'll be switching around the subjects. The other day it'll be another subject. But yeah, I am essentially not the strongest when it comes to like maths and physics, chem. So those 3 subjects will have their own day at some point, just so that I'm able to give myself a chance to grasp them. But yeah, because I haven't been understanding 0 in physics, today instead of doing 3 different subjects, we're only doing 2. It's going to be mathematics and physics. So we're going to be doing 2 hours of physics, just trying to make sure that me and physics become best buds, because yeah, we want the best this time. So yeah, if I didn't say it in my intro in the beginning, I'm so sorry. I am a grade 11 student, and I do some student film content, like some student content. So yeah, this is me literally down the wire studying before any major exams come up. Yeah, I mean, the only other test I'm gonna have is in like 2 weeks, which to be fair is still enough time when I start studying this early so that I don't struggle, you know? I've started the study regimen for quite a while now, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me since I'm getting used to it now, and hopefully get to encourage all my fellow other grade 11 students and younger grades or even matriculate to be, you know, start your study regimen before your tests and stuff pile up. For me, I haven't had any tests. It's been like assignments and a lot of homework, but I haven't had any like test. I think I've had an English test or something, but none of those like heavy tests, you know? Even when it comes to English, it was like the easy ones or something. But yeah, now we're covering a lot of work at school, you know, and all these term tests are gonna start. So we need to start preparing for that early. I've learned my lesson. Okay, that is why we're here every night doing this. The best part is I still get to finish everything early. I get to sleep early because I finish at 9:30 with all the studying. I say that now and then I stay up because I'm stuck on a wire or it's a lot. But anyways, I will see you when I'm back for some physics. I think because we have 2 hours of physics and started yapping for 4 minutes, I'm gonna give myself a few extra minutes. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Hi guys, what is up? So I'm back for the physics round, and let me just say, it is currently 9:30. What did we say? We finish at 9:30. What happened, you may ask? Well, remember when I said I'm gonna come back and whatever? Well, I procrastinated. And I hate myself for it. Now we're stuck here in this position. Now we're stuck in this loser position. So, what's my game plan? Well, you ask, what's my game plan, right? I'm gonna watch a physics video. I don't know why I'm coming off so intense right now. I'm gonna watch a physics video because that was the plan. I was gonna start by watching a video, look at the textbook, and then try to do some examples from after all of that. Because yeah, I'm in a rut and I didn't want to struggle with a bunch of questions without even knowing what the hell is going on. So, let us search for that physics video. At least I have to what's this thing called? Search for physics videos and stuff like that. Physics term 1 vectors. I found them videos. Newton's laws, head to tail. Ugh, this is a lot. There's a whole freaking playlist. Are you freaking kidding me? There's the Miss Martins. I do like Miss Martins. Then there's Kevin Math Science. For me, Kevin Math Science, the easiest person to understand very quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make sure I save his whole list.
I've got the picture in the bottom right corner here, and we have been asked.
So, a head to tail method. That's what we're trying to learn, right? I'm just going to show you some things that we've been doing in my school that have been really confusing. When it comes to physics, I have my physics 6 book right over here. Let me turn to the pages first, and I'm gonna show you what everything looks like in grade 11. And oh, sorry about that. Check this out. I don't get why we have cos. Why do we suddenly have trigonometry in physics? Bro, last year in grade 10, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but there's been a struggle with our teachers. So, you know, our physics things are not really well taken care of, especially because this subject is such, like, it has maths. It has a lot more maths. I knew it has maths, but it has a lot more maths than I thought. Because look at this. Look at this, bro. It is literally driving me nuts. So this is what I'm not understanding. And don't get me wrong, I'm not getting it. Just not getting it. So yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. If you're a physics person and you're looking at this and it's like, this is easy. This is the easy stuff. Well, be sure to explain something for me to know and remember down in the comments, or how you were able to just grasp this and how this was easy for you. Help a sister out, because your sister's out here trying, okay? Even though she procrastinated. But, you know, it's just the stress of having to try and understand the subjects. And it's like, I did a study session last time. This is why I wanted to do 2 hours. Because after the hour, it was like nothing came through in my head. I don't know if it's because I'm overthinking everything or whatever. But, yeah, I'm finding it truly difficult, to say the least. I knew this was going to be a subject that's going to be hard for me. I passed it really well in grade 9 when I was choosing it before grade 10. And to the point where it's like, my parents will ask me, why are you choosing bio? Because my bio marks were not looking the brightest. But now it's, the other way around. My bio marks are literally perfect. But here we are with physics, especially with the troubles I was having last year with the teacher, the physics teacher, who was teaching both physics and chem. Well, in grade 11, in my school at least, it is split up into physics and chem. So it's a lot more easier to manage, and me and chemistry are best friends. And this year, me and chemistry are on the right foot. I have a great teacher. I have every single resource out there to help me. Shout out mom and dad who got me everything I needed. So it's like, me and chemistry are best friends. With physics, I have a good teacher. I'm not gonna lie. The teacher is great. He really is. But I don't get it. I don't get what's going on in physics. And, they're really nice and sort of easy to ask type of teachers, but I get scared to, like, ask teachers for help for some damn reason. But I need to go back to him now and literally tell him, look, I don't know what's going on. I need you to help me. I look at questions, I feel like, I need to explain all of this stuff to him. Like, I have this big fear when it comes to asking teachers, because it's like, they're going to ask, why wasn't I listening? Or what's the specific question you want to hear? When it comes to asking questions, I'm not afraid about embarrassing myself or looking stupid. But I'm always afraid of what the teacher's going to say. Like, is the teacher going to just say, why weren't you listening? Where's the specific question? Whenever I say, sir, I don't understand, it's like, where are you not understanding? What about, you have to be specific. It has to be this. So it's definitely been a challenge, but I'm gonna ask nevertheless, so that I don't regret myself later, and I know that I have tried to ask my teacher, and Obviously if the teacher is not going to be cooperative, then I'm going to outsource my other research options. The YouTube videos are just going to have to be enough. ChatGPT is going to also have to be enough. I am planning to ask my mom for the premium version of ChatGPT, so it will have to be enough. I'm just wanting every single resource to literally make it with my academics. But above all else, I trust God. I really do. So I'm gonna take this textbook back and literally watch this video, and hopefully everything that's on that textbook will make sense after this. After watching one of these videos, let me see how long this video is. It's 5 minutes. I can do 5 minutes. We might even watch the next one. The next one is 4 minutes. So yeah, I can do these 2 first videos, maybe even 3. We'll see.
To determine the resultant force and the angle using the head to tail method. Now, I really enjoy this head to tail method because all we need to do is just use a ruler and a protractor. So we need to have our starting position. So I'm going to start over here. Now I need to look at these numbers: 7 newtons, 10 newtons, and 6 newtons. So a scale of 1 to 1 will be sufficient. So I'm going to say scale up at the top here is going to be 1 centimeter will represent 1 newton. You need to show that to the teacher. Next, you need to choose a force, either the 10, the 7, or the 6. It doesn't matter which one you start with. I'm going to start with the 10. So the 10 newton needs to be 10 centimeters long at an angle of 30 degrees. So I've gone ahead and I've placed my protractor on the little dot that I made, and now I'm going to measure 30 degrees from the left hand side. So if I do that, I will end up with a dot, or 30 degrees would be somewhere over there. I then take my protractor away, and then I need to draw a line connecting those 2 dots, but it must be a 10 centimeter line. And so there I've connected my ruler, and so I'm going to do a 10 centimeter line. And so it will look something like that. You can see the arrowhead that I've drawn. The next one that I'm going to draw is the 7 newton. So remember that I need to start at the place where I have just finished. So this area here becomes my new starting position. So there I have placed my protractor on the position where we just finished. And now look at how this 20 degree is measured. It's measured at 20 degrees relative to the right hand side like that. So I'm not going to look on this side, but rather I'm going to go up on this side. And so that's going to be 20 degrees. Then what I'll need to do is take my ruler and connect those 2 points using a 7 centimeter line. There I've positioned my ruler, and now I'll do 7 centimeters. So you can see how that line has been drawn. And then the last one that we need to do, because we've done the 7 and we've done the 10, now we just need to do the 6. So this area here becomes tractor over, because I see that the 40 degrees is measured downwards like that. So I'm going to measure 40 degrees on the right hand side, and so that's going to take us over there. Now I need the ruler, and then I can draw a 6 centimeter line. There we go. Now that I have drawn all of the lines, in order to determine the result, I need to go.
Okay, guys, that is it for this video. I'm going to start unwinding now after watching the videos. I hope you guys have a blessed night or day, depending on when I'll post this video. And hopefully this study vlog has been quite, inspiring and hopeful that as a student, you start early to take care of your grades. I started way before having the ability to film this video, because it's a study regimen now, that a study plan that I've built that I'm kind of used to. And now I'm bringing you guys along with that because I've done it before without the camera. Sort of just getting used to it and getting on track. I feel like that is important. Let's do that. Let's get some study things and implementations. You know your weaknesses and when you need to start if, But I do recommend starting early, definitely, no matter what your study method is and stuff like that. Literally, because if you start early and if you're a person who learns quickly or whatever, then cool, you have nothing to do a day before the test or in exam season. Then for the rest of us who, have to put in a lot of work in order to understand, we will have a lot less to do at that time. Not that we won't have anything to study, but we'll have a lot less to do. We won't actually be studying. We will be doing practice tests, doing mind maps of our head, doing little things like flashcards and stuff like that. We won't have to do the core studying, quote unquote, or learning. Sometimes, especially with like physics, I can feel that, I'm still learning some things, not even studying them. I'm literally learning, trying to intake and digest what's being taught in class and trying to literally force myself to learn and then sort of implementing that every day and studying that. So, yeah, anyways, I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned.